Hold on 1 second, man. All right. I did something wrong last video. Damn. All right. I did something wrong last video. Damn. All right. We starting back. We start from the top, fam. We start from the top. All right. Damn. All right. We start back. We start from the top, fam. We start from the top. All right. All right. Now you're gonna see what I see. We're gonna see. You're gonna see exactly what I see. Okay. Now, I got to keep my cell phone on right here, man, because I got to make sure y'all seeing the same damn thing I'm seeing.
And me too. Mama, you guys have going on? This is my house. Oh my God. Yan algo.
What we're being told to do is change economies and all sort of pathetic micro-consumerist bollocks, which just isn't going to get us anywhere.
Honestly, I don't know what this is, but it looks very, very weird. I had to pull over for this, but it's like smoke, like fog. But it's just not normal.
Well, James, this is Mike here in sunny Texas. It's 45 degrees right now. You can see the shadow of this. Light rainbow right there. Then you also got a rainbow right there.
Hey, James. Check this shit out, brother. This is Guadalajara, Mexico. May the 3rd, 2019.
Actually, everything we have to do is change the system. We have to overthrow this system, which is eating the planet with perpetual growth.
Look at this. Look at that now. What's that? Look, that's crazy, man.
Okay, here we go. So you all out there that don't know what's up with the galaxies and shit, if you take your battery out of the phone, you're gonna find out that you're being recorded, and your battery actually has something inside that will record you all the time. You see this thing right here? See it? See this? All the pictures and videos are being taken by the government from you.
Now, you guys missed that last time, but I'm looking at him driving straight towards the tornado. He didn't even turn around. I mean, U-turn is not even in his mind. Yo, glaciers, Antarctica. My friend said she want to go to Antarctica. I heard it's nice out there, but she might be by herself.
Would you mind coming over here? Oh, snap. Both of y'all are looking at me. Please, describe to me your look and your look tonight. They're both looking at me.
Well, it's Gucci, and it's Gucci. It's head by Gucci. Yeah, it's a little bizarre.
What was the inspiration behind tonight with Gucci? How did you?
It's all Alessandro. It's all the team at Gucci. The most lovely.
Well, these heathens, man, I just don't know. Check this out. Woo! Y'all saw that? I don't mind it for you.
Seriously, you've got to start with diplomacy. We always have to start with diplomacy. I mean, what I would do with this alien is I'd give him a classic American meal. I'd serve a beer and a burger, and then if the meeting goes well, that's all good.
Esau. Everybody in the world or the galaxy don't eat damn bloody meat, man. Like y'all asses. And some of these Hebrews. I don't mind eating some meat every now and then. A burger. Hope it's a turkey burger, not no damn beef. This devil is running towards the devastation with no problem. Y'all missed all of this. I wouldn't even share my damn screen. I'm like, how the whole time? I wish I could have had somebody warn me about not showing my screen. But look, this fool is running towards the devastation. It should have sucked his ass in there and carried him away about 400 miles.
You hear the thunder? Oh, look, honey, it looks like a face.
It is a face.
You see that?
His face is all in the clouds.
The crown up there. Like up there. The crown of thorns and one of his eyes and a mustache and mouth. Wow, that's crazy.
Oh my God! It is gold!
2 suns. Planet X, Planet Nibiru, Planet Hell is right in the heavens. Some of us don't really care because we're too busy watching Atlanta Housewives and who we can get who we can get, you know, attention from when you're walking in the mall or a restaurant. Our mind is on this dumb crap, and there's so much stuff going on around us. Argentina, another Esau devilish kingdom, is being watched over by the chariots and about to be destroyed too. I don't know what this is, but all right, here we go. This is what I want to tell you guys about. Let him talk.
Hay una energía, sobre todo en ciertos lugares.
Listen to this. South Africa. Listen to it. Let's do it again. He just said, wait a minute. Okay.
No.
Wait. We can go back to it. Now, Rap the News talking about when Planet Hell come over, you hear all those screams. It's those noises. It's like it screams, right? All right. Before I play this video of this recording of screams, Russia dug about 8 miles into the ground, and they dug so deep about 20 or 30 years ago, they heard screams like they dug all the way down to hell, right? So let's listen to, now some people say, no, this is not real. They dug that far, but the recording that they have that everybody's playing is a pre-recorded CD they got from some demonic death metal type of shit, but that's false. Cause let's listen to it. Come on. Pause it. Let's go back to this video of what this brother is recording in South Africa. I know he's a white guy, brother, or whatever, but they're in South Africa. Let's go back to these, what we heard, these noises in the sky. All right? Now, people are saying, and when planet hell come by, you can hear the screams in the planet. Let's hear it.
No.
He said, what the? That dude said, what the? You heard him? He probably peed on himself. But it stopped all of a sudden, right? It stopped all of a sudden. It didn't last long. But you heard it, right? Right? Let's hear it again. Listen.
I don't know if the camera's
He say, I talked over it. It sounds like the same exact screams to me. Exact. People are yelling out. And if this is parallel and they are the same exact scream, and now we can hear it on Earth from that planet hell that's coming through. No wonder they make so many stupid television shows to keep us distracted.
I don't know if the camera's picked.
And it stopped on a dime. Those screams stopped on a dime. And the dude say, what the? Man's heart will fail. And they failing as we speak. It's probably so many heart attacks. They even say this planet that's coming through is giving people diabetes. All type of diseases, man. It's so much destruction that we don't even know about. We're too busy doing stupid crap.
Picking it up or not, but everything you're seeing here is strictly pollen. This is serious. This is critical mass, people. I have never seen my wife's card covered in this much pollen. And I'm going to tell you, it's because there's no bees collecting. Look at this mess.
There is a thin layer of pollen on absolutely everything in Los Angeles. Plus, it's been super windy.
Yet lightning bolts in the clouds deliver a unique and powerful punch of their own. They're directly linked to events that produce some of the highest energy radiation naturally found on Earth. Terrestrial gamma ray flashes.
Nikki, it's really pushing in.
Down here, in this blackness. Creatures live beyond the normal rules of time. Siphonophores are virtually eternal. They repeatedly clone themselves.
That's why I said my friend want to go to Antarctica. She might be by her damn self, because I don't think I'm gonna go with her. But I heard it's nice. Don't get me wrong. Nice and full of ice. I have no idea, ma'am. Look weird to me myself. Snowing in Saudi Arabia. And with the rumors that they got slaves right now as we speak.
In an English Artificial Intelligence Act.
Saudi Arabia has slaves as we speak. And that's why it's snowing in this damn desert. You can keep on sliding, Ismael, all day damn long, but the Most High is coming for your ass. Quick. Quick.
This is my very first day in Xinhua's agency. My voice and appearance are modeled on Zhang Zhao, a real anchor with Xinhua. The development of the media industry calls for continuous innovation.
This a damn robot?
Calls for
Let's go back.
Artificial Intelligence Anchor. This is my very first day in Xinhua's agency. My voice and appearance are modeled on Zhang Zhao, a real anchor with Xinhua. The development of the media industry calls for continuous innovation and deepening.
Them Chinese are making any damn thing. They done made a real damn man. How isn't it that evil lives? Ain't nothing a coincidence when it comes to Esau and his Goonies. They even had black cartoon characters, and the children are singing along with it. Sickening. Thousands of termites captured on cam. I hope they don't come to damn South Fulton, Georgia with that. It's a mess, fam. It's a mess, man. Wake Up Israel News, man. I've been gone for about a week and a half. Just want to talk to you guys for a second. Do a little quick video. All this stuff that's going on. We're going to stop here, man. Let's go to Lisa Carrera.
Oh, that hurts. But checking Credit Karma for free will never hurt your scores. Get free scores, free reports, and free credit monitoring. Sign up.
U.S. is deploying carrier and bombers as a warning to Iran. Either might just start all kind of hellish.
Ladies and gentlemen, with all this tax talk surrounding Donald Trump, you think he'll jump off a war to distract everybody? You can't put nothing past that broke president. But let's get into this article that came out on CNBC. May 5th, 2019. The U.S. is deploying a carrier and bombers to the Middle East in a warning to Iran. You know, John Bolton here is itching for any type of war with Iran. The U.S. is deploying a carrier strike group and a bomber task force to the Middle East to send a clear message to Iran that any attack on U.S. interests or its allies will be met with unrelenting force. U.S. National Security Advisor John Bolton said on Sunday. Amid rising tensions between the United States and Iran, Bolton said the decision was in response to a number of troubling and exploratory implications and warnings. The United States is not seeking war with the Iranian regime, but we are fully prepared to respond to any attack, whether by proxy, the Islamic Revolutionary.
America is gonna start some shit. They just talking about just in case Iran starts something. No, America, you're gonna start it. You just want an excuse to go to war. It's gonna be your last war.
Guard Corps or regular Iranian forces, Bolton said in a statement. It marked the latest in a series of moves by President Donald Trump's administration against Iran in recent weeks. I know he is hitting them with more sanctions, y'all. Washington has said it will stop waivers for countries buying Iranian oil in an attempt to reduce Iran's oil exports to zero. It has also blacklisted Iran's elite Revolutionary Guard Corps. The Trump administration efforts to impose political and economic isolation on Tehran began last year when it unilaterally withdrew from the nuclear deal it and other world powers negotiated with Iran in 2015. The United States is deploying the USS Abraham Lincoln carrier strike group and a bomber task force to the U.S. Central Command region to send a clear and unmistakable message to the Iranian regime that any attack on U.S. interests or on those of our allies will be met with unrelenting force, Bolton said. Bolton has also spearheaded an increasingly hawkish U.S. policy on Iran, did not provide any details. A U.S. official said the forces have been ordered to the region as deterrents to what has been seen as potential preparations by Iranian forces and its proxy that may indicate possible attacks on U.S. forces in the region. The official, speaking on the condition of anonymity, said the U.S. was not expecting any imminent attack on U.S. forces. It's a form of intimidation, y'all. That's what it is. It's a form of intimidation that they're doing to the Iranian government. And like I said, I just looked at another story where Trump in the next coming days will be slapping on more sanctions on Iran. So it's just a way of threatening them so they don't do anything. And that's how America operates all around the world. And I'm telling you, fear will always wane away. It really will. You may temporarily have people in fear, but always remember it's temporary. Please tell me what you think, ladies and gentlemen, about this new move, happening around the time that Trump's taxes are revealing that he is a broke man. I think about now he needs some kind of distraction away from what's happening to him. He definitely never wanted to talk about his finances, and he did not want any of that information leaked out to the public. But it's going to leak out anyway. But please tell me what you think, ladies and gentlemen, about this latest military deployment. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.
All right. That was Lisa. Now, more destruction on America. Damn Edomites. And Israelites alike.
Multiple tornadoes were spotted throughout the Texas Panhandle yesterday. Omar Villafranca is in Hobart, Oklahoma, where a big tornado hit overnight. Omar, good morning.
Good morning. These storms were moving very, very fast, and the roof and wall of this building was just ripped off. It's somewhere down the road. In the middle there, in the rubble, you might be able to see there's a boat. This storm happened at night. Meteorologists were actually trying to track a tornado that was on the ground, and the only way they could see it was in between flashes of lightning.
Oh, there's a funnel, David, right there in front of us.
A powerful tornado ripped through southwest Oklahoma overnight and was on the ground for roughly 20 miles. It knocked out power for hundreds and damaged some buildings, but narrowly missed bigger towns. No one was injured. Heavy rain from the same storm system hammered Houston yesterday, hitting areas that were...
Wait a minute. Wait. Let's see this thing again.
No one was injured. It knocked out power for hundreds and damaged some buildings, but narrowly missed bigger towns.
Okay.
No one was injured. Heavy rain from the same storm system hammered Houston yesterday, hitting areas that were devastated by Hurricane Harvey in 2017. The storm turned streets into rivers, leaving hundreds of drivers stranded for hours.
It was getting bad, but I didn't know it would get this bad.
The storm dumped as much as 15 inches of rain south of Houston. Fort Bend County issued a disaster declaration for flash flooding, and in Sugar Land, all major roads were impassable.
I'm stressed out. So, it's just tough.
Emergency crews evacuated people from homes.
Wait a minute, man. As tall as you are. Let me see. Let's do it again. I'm not picking on a man, but I just want to see why he's crying. Severe storm sweeps the south. System causes flash flooding in Texas as tornado hits. Okay.
Impassable.
I'm stressed out. So, it's just tough.
Emergency crews evacuated.
What is he crying about? Is he in Hurricane Katrina? Hurricane Michael? Hurricane Irma? Hurricane Florence? Is he in any type of tornado that ripped off his roof and took his whole family away? I see him. His son is right there. What are you crying about, brother? I'm trying to figure out why you crying. Why you want to oh, that's your daughter, my bad.
So, it's just...
I know you sometimes feel... Wait, here's the deal.
And in Sugar Land...
I know sometimes as a man, you feel like all the weight is on your shoulders. And your kids looking at you like you're the man. And you have to make sure you provide for them and protect them. But when when the Most High has something to do with it, it ain't shit you can do really. You know, you just have to take it. But at least you have your daughter there with you. You know, be grateful about that. I know it's hard for a lot of us. Sometimes we go through storms, go through some hard times, man. But we are living in some times that nobody's exempt. The enemy had their time with black people in slavery, and as right now, you can just stomp on Negroes, beat them up and shoot them, hire them and fire them. Like, you know, they play Negroes like a video game. You know, they just play us like a video game. Like the white chick that adopted the black kids, the South African, Charlie Theron. She done adopted some black kids, and the little boy is just like the little girl. It's amazing, but we all are about to face judgment, to be honest with you right now, because it's about to get critical.
Crews evacuated people from homes and used rescue boats to reach others who were trapped. North of Houston, some school buses got stuck in rising floodwaters. This one tipped over with kids on board. They were all rescued. Some schools held hundreds of students into the night until water levels dropped enough for parents to pick them up.
They started walking us in, and we've been in since about 3 o'clock.
The gray whale at Ocean Beach was the 9th found dead in just a few weeks' time. This morning's necropsy revealed this was an adult female, and like most of the other dead animals, it was noticeably undernourished.
So last summer, these whales were not getting enough food in the Arctic. That's the crux of the problem.
Gray whales normally eat only during their time in Alaska. Their food supply is dependent on algae growing under the Arctic ice, and climate scientists believe a shrinking ice cap means less food to support the population.
So they're definitely in poor body condition now, and way worse than they should be for this time of year.
Some of the whales have died from collisions with ships, but that may also be a sign that whales are moving in closer in a desperate search for something to eat. Whatever the reason, people who visited the site this morning seem convinced that man has a hand in what's happening.
We did this in some way or another.
Are you worried about what we're seeing here now?
Very worried. I'm very worried. I don't know. It just doesn't seem right.
I believe that the ocean's incredibly strong. The thing is, it's difficult to tell how far we can push it. We're definitely kind of pushing it to its limits at this point.
There is one question that can only be answered through the passage of time. Is this part of a natural cycle, or has the environment changed so quickly that creatures like this can no longer survive?
He's dosing gasoline on himself, and he's threatening to burn himself up here.
At this moment, 37-year-old Terrence Moore is high on methamphetamine and has been for 7 days.
Oh, yes, he has just lit himself on fire.
Police are able to extinguish the flames and save his life, but it could have turned out much differently.
Still into oncoming traffic.
For hours before, a police plane had tracked Moore as he sped through Saskatoon blowing stop signs.
This guy's going to kill somebody.
The video was played in court and illustrates the growing meth epidemic on the prairies. Compared to fentanyl, crystal meth is cheaper, less lethal, and lasts longer. It can also trigger unpredictable violent behavior, like this assault on a nurse in Winnipeg last year.
We're seeing cases where they're combative, physically combative with officers, where they're carrying weapons, where they're failing to stop when they're driving a motor vehicle. Those all add to what I would call extremely dangerous situations.
Saskatoon police report more frequent deployment of full tactical units and the use of restraints in police cells to deal with meth users.
If they became psychotic before or after a period of use, it would take less methamphetamine to become psychotic again in the future.
Dr. Peter Butt is an addiction specialist who says crystal meth use is a mental disorder that rewires the brain.
some people in recovery really see it as a form of a zombie apocalypse in the community.
Tiffany Newby agrees. She used crystal meth for 5 years.
You have no soul is the best way to explain it. You're not who you used to be. It takes all your happiness. You're just a shell of who you used to be, pretty much.
The vehicle's on fire.
The man in this video pleaded guilty to dangerous driving and assault on a police officer, but police say the meth crisis won't be solved in the courtroom.
Two months ago, the YouTube CEO announced the video platform would, quote, no longer going to allow comments on videos that are featuring young minors and older minors that are engaged in risky behavior. Now, this was in response to bloggers pointing out that at times suspicious and at times outright disturbing comments viewers were leaving on seemingly innocuous videos featuring minors. But thanks to an investigative report from the Daily Caller, it now appears that problem.
We get the point, fam. We get the point. I want to see one more video. Trying to see something. Maybe not. Anyway, as we look at what's going on right now, and we pray and we prepare, just know that we are living in some critical times. This has been the Wake Up Israel News with Chris Judah. See you next time. Shalom.